At CLA, we've identified the 4 predictable phases of a patient journey. And these are so important for you to understand so you can build a practice based on this. The insight can become the hub of each of these 4 dimensions that a patient will understand and go through. The first is called attraction. We need to bring people into chiropractic and they need to come to your office. The second is clinical excellence. This is what we do best, meaning that we search for what we know we can take control of. The third is reporting. We have to be able to have a conversation that makes sense to that patient so that they can then make commitments and decisions. And finally, we need to develop what I think is one of the most important parts of their life cycle, which is a care plan that isn't just about showing up at the office, but giving them tools under which they understand where they are going and giving them updates to show them how they are improving while under your care. So the insight has been designed to act as the coordinator of each of these 4 components of that patient life cycle. The first phase of the patient life cycle is called attraction, and really attraction is marketing. It's about making yourself and your practice visible in the community. We know that the insight is highly attractive because it is very much leading edge technology, and at the same time it creates really beautiful educational, informative, and inspiring reports. So that is what visibility is all about. If you're so inclined, you can actually go into the community at different events, whether they're screening events or whether they're public events, and you can show off the level of technology that is so attractive for people to understand. It also gives you the opportunity to distinguish yourself. Because most people have a perception that chiropractic is about bent spines and spinal pain, you have that opportunity to take that next step and introduce your style of chiropractic, which moves it away from feeling to function. The second phase of the patient life cycle is clinical excellence, and of course that's what we excel at. But where are you looking? You know, when we start to take the nerve first approach, it means that we have to assess clinically the value of stress and the amount of stress that's impacting the performance of the nervous system. And that's what the insight does. In fact, it creates a neurological report card called the core score for every aspect of that patient's progression within their care model. And what's so important is that it gives them a report to help them understand what they can do to support their movement towards a clearer and healthier nervous system. Clinical excellence is what you need to focus on, and that's the confidence that you will bring when you use the insight. The third and really important aspect of the patient life cycle is reporting. This is your communication opportunity. The more effort you learn in how to keep the message succinct and focused, the better your compliance will be. That's one of the reasons that the core score is so important. Why? Because some people are really attracted to numbers. You can tie numbers to grades. For instance, 80 and over is an A+. And this is what we want our patients to understand, is that we are watching them every step of the way, but we're reporting to them the value of the decisions they've made. We know it's an important thing in their lives to be under chiropractic care. We need to prove them and show them the real reason to believe. You know where the rubber hits the road in chiropractic and in practice? It's called the care plan. This is where we get to really show our expertise. Why? Because the care plan allows us to bring an organized approach to their chiropractic experience. It means that we begin with an initial exam. We assess them to see where they have been locked in a distressful state. We build a care plan based upon progressions that are going to unwind that tension, build and reorganize new and healthier strategies. And to do that, we have to do time and repetition. That's called neuroplasticity. Care planning is really the experience that you bring clinically and through a reporting aspect to make the most of the chiropractic model. Understand the value of care planning and don't ask them simply, "How are you feeling? I'll see you tomorrow." Build a plan that matters to them, and they will bring everyone that they know into your practice, but most importantly, they will get the care that they deserve.